Justin Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. He was an only child while he was growing up. Then he reached 18 and his parents were like, well, I suppose we better try again. Love you, Justin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Ecker, wherever you're at, you're on deck, buddy. You guys know what's up with this next fella. He's got the funny name. You know how to do it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Gooch.
That's a great exercise plan. We're going to have the stage 2 feet high next week. I'm a tiny bit older than some of the comedians here. This next guy coming up, Scott, he told me, he asked me for some advice. He says, you know, I need to punch up my comedy a little bit. I need to get more laughs. I need to do something. What can you recommend? Because he looks at me as kind of a illegitimate father figure. And I said, Scott, I can't make believe me, I can't make what you do on stage any funnier. I wish I could. But what I can do, those candy treats you pass out, I can make them a lot more tasty. Here's some Woodchips, people. There's some free Woodchips. You know, it's really a bad idea to mess with President Obama. Trump went through all that thing. Well, we need to see his birth certificate. You know, Hawaii. You know, I don't have a hotel in Hawaii. Then finally, Sunday night, during the conclusion of Celebrity Apprentice, Obama announces to the networks, hold everything, I'm going to have a press conference. And then to make things even worse, he held on for another half hour before he came out. So all of Trump's plans to have a good Celebrity Apprentice episode, down the drain. Well, that's pretty tough. But Obama's got one more. If Trump messes with him again, Obama's got one more trick he's going to pull. Obama is going to announce that the name of the gunman was Trump. We'll see what happens. YouTube. I started recording my little comedy thing, if you want to call it comedy, and putting it on YouTube. And I want to encourage you. To get on there and look at and just type Gooch Fargo, and you'll get to see some of these things. And you'll think, well, it wasn't funny the first time I saw it, and now I've wasted another 7 minutes of my life trying to watch this thing. But I will say this: that some of the other people I record and put up there, I notice I'll get like 7 hits. My most popular thing that I've ever done has had like 7 viewings. I put Paloma on there, and right away, within like 2 days, she's got like 70 hits on her thing. And I told her, I said, Paloma, should I be talking about sucking dicks? I don't know. Paloma's kind of, she talks about how she got married kind of young, and now she's something age old. And she's back in she's the only woman I know that went from being jail bait to clinic bait. But she is having quite an influence. All of these people going to YouTube watching her bits on my channel. It's cleanup week, and there were 5 of these in my block where people throwing them away. So I don't know if it's that way in your neighborhood, but she's having quite an influence on the interior decorating. I felt kind of ashamed to have mine for so long, but comes in handy. It impresses the younger girls. I want to leave you with what I like to call a joke. Okay, so just like in every show when they have an impressionist, he kind of turns his back to the camera and he ruffles his hair and he comes out and all of a sudden he's a new character. I'm going to do this with this joke. It'll help sell it. Dr. Schrodinger was driving away from campus when he got pulled over by the campus police. The campus policeman said, Dr. Schrodinger, I'd like you to open your trunk, please. He said, okay, officer. And he popped the thing. The officer went back and looked in the trunk of Dr. Schrodinger and says, Dr. Schrodinger, do you realize there's a dead cat in your trunk? He says, I do now. Study up! Study up! Google that!
That's David Gooch, ladies and gentlemen.